state clearly, I repeat clearly, that President Bola Tinubu didn't ask for a presidential yacht, and I doubt, he needs one to perform the function of his office. From what I know, from what Dr. Ajayi knows, the request for a yacht, however, it is named or couched in the budget. In the budget, is from the Navy, and they must have operational reasons for why it is required. They must have operational reasons for why it is required. The budget office should be in a position to also explain to the public why such expenditure should be accommodated now, considering the economic situation of the country. I must readily admit that one reason our budget system has been a subject of the public attack is the very simplistic way some of the line items are described by civil servants who prepare the budget. Now, I wouldn't want to go far because the story, the report is a lengthy one, but the bone of contention here is that the president didn't demand for a yacht.
Let me quickly talk so that I can leave them to talk.
Okay.
First and foremost, when we talk about supplementary budget, the supplementary budget comes from whoever needs, they will request for it. I want to fault whoever in the social media is that it is the president that requested for it.
You are still saying that it is the president?
It is the president that requested.
This is the person saying Ajayi is a senior special assistant to the president of media and publicity.
Hello, sir. It is the president that requested for it. They can't just bring in something that is not a matter of fact in budgetary. You understand? You must present what you want. So now what you want is that you will not come to defend why is this bill like this. You understand? That's what about budget. Now we are supposed to be doing the budget of next year down. So each sector will come and defend the total amount of what they want to do. This actually supplementary budget is coming from the presidency himself, because the last president that left, Buhari, was the one that made the budget. So this Emilio government, you understand, is the one that made it. I need to say frantically that Mr. Ajayi is not telling the citizen the truth. He's capitally saying he's selling lie. That's my humble take, sir.
The senior special assistant to the president is telling lie on this issue. Okay. All right, we still have another report coming in. Tinubu unaware of presidential yacht as Senate holds procurement. Michael, what do you have to say on this issue? You have your colleague here saying that it's a lie that the president demanded.
First of all, I think we appreciate the fact that Mr. Topa Ajayi, who happens to be the senior special advisor to the president on media and publicity. We appreciate some of the clarifications he has made. It was timely. The issue was becoming subject of discourse across the media. I think his intervention was timely enough. However, I don't think Mr. Ajayi should also castigate Nigerians that has decided to pick on that subject and condemn it in the very strong terms. Mr. Ajayi should understand that there is nothing misleading about what some of those reactions are stated. Don't forget, you call it a presidential yacht. That was the caption. That was the name. You called it. So there is no better interpretation any reasonable Nigerian want to give it than to assume that it was meant for the president. for the presidency as a whole. So there is nothing misleading about their reaction when they stated clearly that expenditure was reckless and needless at this time. Don't also forget Mr. Ajayi and Presidency also clarified again that that provision was from the Navy. That proposal rather was from the Navy, and it has even been done before this present administration, from what we gathered and all of that. So, but I felt even if it has been infused before this administration came on board, knowing what is on ground now, seeing the level of the economic realities, I do not expect that such an item should even be left to be presented at the floor of the Senate. It ought to have been removed if they are that sensitive to the plight of Nigeria. So there's nothing misleading about what the media has reported. Their clarification ought to have stated it clearly from the time it was being presented that it wasn't meant for Mr. President.
Now, I want you to pause there. Felix, can you come closer a bit? No, you can come to this side. Okay, let Michael. All right. There's another report coming from the presidency. I told you they watch the program, they monitor the program as well. Now, was the presidency saying on this issue? Tinubu unaware of presidential yacht as Senate alt comment. That's what we have as the headline. Now, the Nigerian Navy has shelved plans to procure a multi-billion naira presidential yacht, which has sparked widespread controversy. It is not a matter of presidency this time around. It's not the president that requested for the yacht. That's what the Navy is saying. The Nigerian Navy is saying here. Let me continue. The suspension of the acquisition of the proposed presidential yacht followed the intervention by the Senate Committee Chairman on Navy, Senator Olubenga Daniel. This is an update on this report. The chairman noted that President Bola Tinubu was privy to the decision to buy the yacht, which was listed under the Nigerian Navy's proposed capital expenditure in the 2.1 trillion naira supplementary budget submitted to the National Assembly. A sum of 5 billion naira was earlier allocated for the yacht, while 2.9 billion naira was earmarked for sports utility vehicles, as SUV, for the presidential villa. Another 2.9 billion naira was also proposed for the replacement of operational vehicles for the presidency. Note that one. The chairman also revealed that the proposed allocation for the yacht had been replaced with more critical equipment required to support operational efforts against oil theft, oil bunkering, and pipeline vandalism. So, and it has been moved. The money budgeted for the yacht has been moved to the student loan. Of course, we have it on papers here this morning. So that's just to tell you that it is not the president that requested. That's the report I am getting. I'm not saying I'm the one that is saying this. I'm not saying this on my own. But the report you are getting from the presidency is that it is not the Nigerian president that requested for the yacht. And I don't know if the other way around, they cited that Nigerians kicked against it. Are you getting me now? And they quickly, made a U-turn on it. So I'm not supporting and I'm not opposing. I'm just trying to balance.
You are the moderator. I want to tell you that in budgetary system of when they are doing budgetary, the Navy brought their own requests. And those in the budget department looked at where do we slot this thing that they cannot easily to be able to get it. Thank God the Senate, we are able to spot those things and they brought it out. They brought it out and they made the Nigerian citizen to know. And now they are not telling us that, listen, no, they are not telling us that they have shifted it to student loan. What kind of, why are they deceiving the citizen, for God's sake? Why are they bamboozling the citizen, for God's sake? Listen, I am quite surprised why a lot of the people representing us in the government are not telling Nigeria the citizen. They are not telling the citizen the truth. They are just turning people, playing politics, and that will not help us moving forward. The money they said that we are going to give for student loan, where was it? The building, we've not gotten the building. The setup is not ready. There's nothing ready. Go to all the universities, they have increased their school fees. When the school started, when they were going on, they were agitating. That was when most of the schools started reducing their school fees. And I want to say this. The earlier this government is transparent, the better for us. Thank God for the Senate that exposed it. If not so, the thing will go under the carpet. That's my humble take, sir.
All right, thank you so much. We're quickly to Michael. Back to Michael. Like I did tell the viewers and the viewers across the globe, both at the federal level, the state level, the government watch the program, and they see it as a platform where they can also feel the pulse of the masses. All right, quickly to the gubernatorial election that is about to take place in Bayelsa, Kogi, and Imo State. The president has demanded from the citizens of that state, the government of this state, a free, fair, credible election. We have it here in the comment section. Amici Wachuku saying that Tinubu demand credible, free, fair election. Can words turn to action? What is the mood of results transmission? People are still banking on the antecedents. People are still talking about the just concluded election. That what at the end of the day was the outcome of the election, and what at the end of the day was the outcome of the tribunal's ruling, and what at the end of the day was the outcome of the Supreme Court's ruling. Michael, what do you have to say?
Some statements are just funny. The president demanding for a free, fair, and credible election. You don't achieve a free, fair, and credible election just by saying it. There must be systems in place. Deliberate policies must be on ground to ensure free, fair, and credible polls. Going by the last polls, which was not too impressive in terms of his conduct. Don't also forget, the president is not the Independent National Electoral Commission, and I think that is the agency that has been saddled with the responsibility of conducting a free, fair, and credible election. However, I also understand that the INEC alone cannot make this happen. The security agencies, the parties themselves, which they are not likely to obey anyway. If you rely on speaking to the parties alone, to the leaders of the parties, in terms of them behaving themselves or conducting themselves properly in an election, it's not going to happen. The aim and objective of any political party is to win at all costs. And that, I say with all sense of responsibility, that is not supposed to be the situation, but that is what transpires here in this part of the world. Knowing fully that parties are desperate to win at all costs, I think it is important that it is the responsibility of agencies of government that have that task to ensure that they put the right structures in place in order to get free, fair, and credible elections.
And don't forget that, okay, sorry, you want to say something?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't also forget that we were promised a transparent election the last time, that transmission will be done. These are some of the things that was meant to bring credibility to the electoral process. That transmissions will be done as soon as voting is being conducted, which was never done, and that brought that cast a level of doubt on the outcome of that election. So, free, fair, transparent election is not just going to happen by the fact that the president says so. It will happen if indeed we want it so, and that will depend on the kind of structures we are putting in place.
Now, quickly to Joe Ajaero, that was brutalized 2 days ago. Is about to be flown out of the country for medical treatment. And I asked myself if a Labour president is taken out of the country, or is about to be taken out of the country, so where is the hope of the masses? Don't we have good hospitals in Nigeria that Joe Ajaero can be treated? Why taking him out of the country or to receive or to get medical treatment? How do you feel about that? This man representing over 200 million people, right? What's your take on it?
Much as I don't want to subscribe to reckless spending, unnecessary expenses and all of that, I also want to be careful in addressing that matter. Ajaero was attacked by people we are yet to know. They claimed it was the police that attacked him and all of that. In some quarters they said it was thugs that attacked him and all of that. Perhaps he was being careful in terms of, because if you are dealing with government, you have to be careful where you have been taken to. Probably that was the consideration. I'm not speaking for Labour as well. Probably that was the consideration that leaving him around here may endanger his life the more. Perhaps that was why they wanted to take him out of the country. But for me, I do not support any form of reckless spending, not any form of unnecessary expenses and all of that. So, if it is about protecting his life, if they felt his life is even being threatened by government, don't forget it was the government of Imo State they were meant to confront or to put in check when that attack took place. And when you are having confrontation with government, you have to be extraordinarily careful. Perhaps that was the reason they wanted to take him out of the country. But I would never support any form of reckless spending.
Thank you so much, Michael. And this is the CEO of Flip TV saying good morning to everyone at the Newstand. Also saying good morning to the viewers watching us across the globe right now. The CEO,
so guys
is also watching.
Our guys watching us all the way from US.
Yeah, sending his greetings to everyone here.
God bless you.
Right.
We are doing the work you send us. I want to thank you. May God bless you, both the boss and everybody there. God bless you. We will live long. Look, Mike, we will live long. We will not die. All this suffering every DC, we are going to enjoy it at the end. The only thing, those who pray will enjoy it. Those who don't pray like Kule. Anyway, good morning. Yes, let's. I don't know the Lagos. My name is Loke.
You started the attack this morning.
It could have been attacking me since. I don't know. So I have to attack him.
He came late. Why are you talking to my brother like that? Another person.
You see, the problem of Kule, if Kule stand here first today with it at his face, camera will not work. So the best thing, let him wait first. When we finish, Kule can come.
Is Joe Ajaero truly representing us?
Yesterday, as I said yesterday,
He used to be taken outside for medical treatment.
we want to take him aside.
The Labour president.
Is it Sodema? That man that is talking rubbish there. I don't know. Governor who planned that coup.
Can we have the picture of Joe Ajaero? Let's see his face.
They planned the beating. The governor there and the government, they planned the beating. They just disgrace him. Look, let me tell you. agree. Thank you.
Is it
Agree.
enough? Is it enough to fly him abroad? Let's see this. Let's see his face.
If it warrant, for him not to die here, because if he die here, it's going to be another thing. You understand me? No matter, let's respect the office. I'm not talking about Gero now.
Okay.
It's not good in any way. Whereby protest. Otherwise, today, me and you, if we protest today, they will do the same thing for us. So we should not support that kind of thing. Whether Ajero, let's leave Ajero, but we are talking about the office now. You think you can do that for one brother? If one brother have protested,
Charity begins at home. He should stay in Nigeria and be treated.
good, they should treat him. Yeah, nobody said
He
that.
should be in Nigeria and be treated. Charity begins at home. Charity begins at
I
home.
didn't say, hold on, I didn't say they should take it to abroad. What good for A, good for B. If warrant for him to go abroad, let them do that. It's their own money.
With how much they are paying him?
Who is going to
With
pay?
how much they are paying
No,
him?
who is taking it to abroad? That's the question.
With how much they are paying him?
Who is taking it to abroad? That's the question.
That is what we are looking at.
Are you sure?
Labor that turn to politics.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure he's not even there? I won't tell you. Are you sure he's not even there? See, let me tell you.
I like that.
Whether they take it to abroad, they don't take it. But what happened on that day is bad. I condemn it. I don't like that. Beating a Labour president who is protesting for one organization. I don't understand it. But tomorrow, it might be me, it might be you, it might be A. They should respect that office. I don't understand me. So that is it. All I know that what caused Ajero further is one. The first protest he wanted to organize for Nigeria. I know it's not easy to organize protests. When you don't organize all labor, they will betray you. That one. So for him, that in between my partner, whether they fly him out, what I'm saying, if you want for them to fly him out, let them do the same. There's no problem for that. After all, the money they're not going to give to me. After all, the 25,000 they promised, I have not even seen where they are giving 25,000 naira. Rather than seeing a budget that doesn't necessary. Good budget that Tinubu is bringing. After bringing budget, tomorrow we say I'm not the one. It's Navy. It's this, my brother. Before anything can go to National Assembly, our president must be aware. You can't tell me so you are not aware. Say Navy. As Navy bring their budget, Navy is supposed to bring their budget to the National Assembly. So all that one is fake. They know what they did. They are trying to smuggle that 5 billion to 5 billion to buy a Yacht party. Because we have it. The one we have there, are they maintaining it? Are we fighting war? I get me. What Tinubu is supposed to do now? Let's see all the palliative. We have not seen anyone. I've not seen anything. I get me. I've not seen the vehicle. They say they brought. I've not seen anything. I have not seen the food. I have not seen the transportation. I have not seen the road they are repairing. All what they are just talking, telling us we should be patient. I get me. Inflating budget, different things. You want to buy car? I say, oh my God, is that what we need now? I get me. That's not what we need.
Now, a few days ago, there was a crisis in Rivers State. Crisis between the ex-governor of the state, who happens to be the minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike, and the incumbent governor, Fubara. Now, the PDP governor met the president of the country in Abuja over this crisis. Fubara, also, who happens to be the incumbent governor of that state, met with the president, and the president tried as much as possible to resolve the issue. Don't you think the move to Mr. President, I'm talking about PDP governor's move to Mr. President, to solve this issue indicates Nigeria is moving towards the one-party system?
Let me, even when Tinubu was there as a governor, how many deputy governors you changed? 2. I don't understand me. Well, it's a good mood that he came as a father, at least to settle, so that at least if there's fight in Rivers State now, it's going to affect the country. Because that's where our almost how many years coming from. You understand? So now, I'm so happy that the president called both the PDP governor and the APC governor, and they asked with them, they should maintain peace. But is that enough? Wike should face FCT ministers. Wike should leave the governor alone. Wike should face his work in the FCT. He has a problem there, which a lot of problem which he can solve instead of putting eye in Rivers State. Allow the governor to be. I get me. That is why I said, don't not be Lagos. Be proud, Fado. If this is a general matter, if it's a dumb man, I think the governor will not stay. They will not stay now. Will not sleep in the government house. We say no matter how our people, we must protect our people first. I get me. So what I'm saying, Wike should remain Asorok. Cook in the kitchen. Where you anywhere you visit, you see Wike in the kitchen. I don't know what you mean for that. You want to be read by newspaper everywhere. Allow the governor to be, and thank God for the governor. My governor, I don't say governor. Met the governor of Rivers State and said, look, relax your mind. Say, relax your mind. I'm behind you. That is Oshomole did the same thing. Want to be a godfather in Edo State. Obaseki said no. They want to use the deputy governor Shaibu against Obaseki. And he stand. The governors in Rivers State should stand. They say we can't be a one-party state system. It's not going to work. You must have a position. Wike, nobody knows where he belongs to. Whether PDP, whether APC, nobody knows. But let me tell you, I want to drop one thing. Wike, Tinubu, their fight is coming.
I think you said that yesterday.
I want to say, you know, I'm a pastor. Whatever I say, well, let's come to pass. You see, now, see, I don't want to use prophet. I'm a pastor. Let me tell you something. Go today, take a date, write it down. Wike, Tinubu will fight. They will fight. They will fight. Write it down today.
Reason.
This Babalawo that is my back. Go and rest. Allow me to talk. When you get to your tongue, talk. Don't allow your face to spoil this camera again. Now, I am telling you, Wike and Tinubu will fight. Wike doesn't belong to APC, doesn't belong to PDP. Nobody knows where he is. You know what? He's playing game. By the time the road, by the time he's snake, he says snake. By the time he enters there, now you will fight Tinubu.
And you think Tinubu doesn't know what is happening? I think
see, when Baba was
Wike would defeat Tinubu
when Tinubu was a governor, yeah, when Tinubu was a governor, Tinubu was so young, was so strong. But now Tinubu is okay. I'll give you an example now. How did the Wike break Tinubu and tell him, deceive him and say, look, FCT want to have your account. Remove account from TSA. And Tinubu agreed. He agreed that he have break his will. Yes. Can other ministry come now and say, no, remove our account for TSA? Tinubu will agree. But Wike enter him and bite him. Tinubu maybe sleep or he was drinking, how will I call it? Opine. Maybe Oga was drinking Opine in the bed.
Who is more relevant in Nigerian politics? Wike, Tinubu? Who is more relevant?
The way it's going now, it's like Wike I'm talking about everywhere now. We go to media now, Wike, every media, Wike, we are sleeping, Wike, Rivers State, Wike, PDP, APC. Even the APC members don't like him. You know that? They're fighting him. But the way he's going to Asorok every minute, all this, you see. So let me tell you, I will drop this bomb. Wike and Tinubu will fight. And Shane will catch my brother at the back here, who is making noise. Let me tell you. See. Another thing, before I go, ask Kule, the palliative, the brother say he want to give Nigeria. Whether you have seen any? No.
I'm here.
You have no. Wait, hold on. Wait.
They say, you know what?
You have not seen. I have not seen anything. Wike. Okay, tell us. Answer. Have you seen anyone?
It's going to be a shame to you, Lucky, when you are still looking for palliative. This your suit. How much you buy it?
Oh God.
Are you the poorest of the poor?
I ask you a question.
Okay, I seen palliative.
Where did you see?
I see palliative.
Where?
I was given Gary and
he said, hold on.
I see palliative.
He said, you are giving.
Yes.
Why do you accuse me? You see?
You cannot see because you are denying. You are personally. I'm not going to lie.
You say,
and it's my right to collect palliative.
Mr. Mike,
I saw palliative.
I don't support Kule.
the palliative was shared.
Yes.
And I'm going to give you a clear picture. In various CDA, listen, in various CDAs in Lagos, in our own CDA, they brought 2 bags of rice.
2 bags of rice.
Hold on now. Half bag of beans and half bag of rice for 10 most poorest people. And they shared it among them.
Okay, 2 bags of rice.
Yes.
For how many people?
For 10 people.
For 10 people.
All right.
But in my side, I did not see my side. But what I'm saying now,
Go there, you
Kule say, why am I collecting palliative? And Kule said now, tell the world that he collected palliative.
Yes,
He
I
collected.
won't deny.
Why are you accusing me?
I don't
That why
complain
you
against
accusing me?
palliative.
I have
I'm
not seen
not complaining.
palliative.
You did not go
I've not
where
seen-
you can
Go
collect
where?
palliative. And if they see your face, they know that you're a terror. They
2
will not give you anything.
bags of rice. You
You are
take people.
spoiling people. You are
You take people.
diminishing people.
So
You
what I'm
collect people
saying,
money, you still be
Tinubu, your palliative,
This guy
your
is an
everything, your electricity is going. Have you seen electricity now? No light everywhere now. That has gone down.
That has gone down.
Yes.
Is it not your Ajero?
Lucky you're just disturbing your blood pressure. That's what Odunlade has written.
Oh, okay. Taiwo. We are in Nigeria here.
Which Nigeria?
What is disturbing us is big headache. Tinubu has not been able to meet up at least just half. It's true.
Which
You will
half?
see.
Are you
This year will
obedient?
go. This year will go. We still keep saying it.
never
Buhari
say
spent
anything
8 years. At the end, what we see, nothing. So that's it.
Say you are constituting new sound.
All right, let's have another
that's-
person on board. Thank you.